Hi friends, I'm here with a yoga offering. As always, please go at your own pace, rest whenever you need to, and feel free to skip things or change things if they're not working for you today. Let's begin sitting. If you have something you want to sit up on, you can grab it, a blanket, cushion, block. We'll come into a comfortable cross-legged position and either close your eyes or take a soft gaze towards the floor in front of you. Start to slow down your breath. You're welcome to keep your eyes closed or open them as it's useful for you throughout your practice. Let's begin with a gentle twist. You can take your left hand across to your right knee, right hand to the floor behind you. As you inhale, sit a little taller. As you exhale, rotate, looking back over your shoulder. And breath by breath, sit a little taller, twist a little more. Keep going in this direction, but turn your head the other way, looking over the opposite shoulder like you're wringing out your spine. And then release and switch. Starting gently at first, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, rotate. Breath by breath. A little more height, a little deeper twist. Keep going in this direction, but turn your head the other way, wringing out. And then release back around to the front. Let's interlace fingers in front. Put some pressure between the arms like you're going to pull them apart, spreading between the shoulder blades, getting into the upper back. And then release the arms, interlace fingers behind your back. Maybe the other fingers on top, the other thumb on top. Open the chest and then fold. And this could be just dropping your head or coming part way or all the way over the legs. Maybe reaching arms up and back away from you. And then release, come up. Hands to knees, round back, lean away from your hands on your knees, drop your chin. And roll your way back up. Let's recross the leg so the other leg is in front or on top. Sitting tall, drop your right ear over to right shoulder and press down through the left shoulder, looking for a stretch on left side of the neck. Rotate your chin to your chest. Come over to the other side. Both shoulders drop, and now a little bit more through the right side, looking for a stretch there. Rotate chin to chest. Come back to the first side and then go back and forth a few times. Half circles or 3/4 circles. Watching the sensation move from one side to the other. Next time your chin is to your chest, stay there. Interlace your fingers behind your head and let your elbows hang down, stretching the back of your neck. Release the arms, head floats back up. We'll bring hands to the floor behind us, fingers facing forward, roll your shoulders back and your elbows back, and then lift the chest as high as you can. Release, come up, hands to knees, round back. Lean away from your hands on your knees, drop your chin. And then roll your way up, still holding the knees. Pull the chest through, come to an upper back arch, keeping the back of the neck long. And then release, round back. Bring your feet to the floor and hands behind the legs. Put a little pressure up on the backs of the knees to round even more. Pulling back through the belly, sinking back through the chest. Let's roll up from the base of the spine to arch back, but now also lean back, so abdominals are working to support you. And we'll go back and forth between these two positions. Exhale, round. Inhale, roll up and arch. Exhale, back. Inhale, roll up. Exhale, back. Inhale, up. Now exhale back, release the arms, come down a little lower. Inhale, same arch, but arms come by the ears. Exhale back. Inhale up. Exhale back. Inhale up. Back. And let's take one more. Come up and we'll hold this last one, lifting up away from the sit bones. You can decide how much you lean back, how much you lift the chest. And then release, round back, holding here. So again, you decide how low you go. Effort where it's useful, softening and releasing what's not needed. And then release. Let's come all the way up and forward into a high push-up position. Set your hands shoulder width apart, step the feet back, bringing your whole body into a straight long line. Shift your weight forward to lower down, and then come into your back bend. So this could be as low or high as you like. Little baby cobra, you might come up higher. Shoulders down, away from the ears. And then back to down dog when you're ready, hips high. Take your time getting into this first down dog of class. You might pedal out your feet a little bit or shift your hips side to side. Waking up the backs of the legs. Breath slow and deep. Let's drop the knees and sink back to child's pose, releasing hips to the heels, forehead to the floor. And with arms out in front of you, walk your hands over to the left. And then pull back through the right hip, stretching right side a little more. Come through center and over to the other side. Pull back through your left hip, stretching left side a bit more. And then back to center. Let's lift up through table, come back through down dog, and walk your hands and feet towards one another. Let's hang in ragdoll, feet hip width apart, parallel. You can bend your knees a little or a lot. You might take a sway or shake out here.
Bend your knees a little more and slowly roll up, coming all the way up to standing. Step up to the front of the mat. We'll bring hands together at the heart. Feet can be together or apart. Mountain pose. We'll take a full A series sun salutation. Next inhale, arms sweep high. Exhale, fold forward, swan dive down. Inhale, lengthen part way up. Step or hop your feet back, lower down. Up dog or cobra. And back to down dog. Please take the time you need for all your transitions, and then each time we rest in a shape that feels like a rest for you. So that might be down dog, but you could also come back to child's pose or sitting or any other neutral shape. One more deep breath in and out. Let's come back through down dog and step or hop your feet forward. Inhaling, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, up to standing. Exhale, arms press down. Again, inhale, arms high. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Step or hop your feet back, lower down. Up dog or cobra. Back to down dog. This time from down dog. When you're ready, take the right leg up, bend your knee in, and start circling this bent right knee, making the biggest circle possible for your hip joint. Next time your leg is up, reach it straight. Circle your ankle a couple times. Big circles, both directions. Take your leg a little higher and then bring the right knee towards right upper arm. Extend it up and back. Take it across towards left upper arm. Reach it up and back. And right towards the center of your chest. Extend it up and back. Big step forward, high lunge. Inhale, arms up. Settle in, sink low. Each inhale, more expansion, length. Each exhale, more grounding, more ease. Last breath here. Tip forward, standing splits, hands to the floor or to a couple of blocks. We'll do this with hips square and with the upper body letting go like ragdoll. Keep reaching that left leg straighter, longer, higher without rolling open through the left hip. Last breath here. Step back. Warrior one, drop the back heel, inhale, arms up. Sink low, deep bend in the front leg. Straight long back leg. One more breath here. Release. Make your way to down dog, whether that's through a vinyasa or some other movement transition. From down dog, when you're ready, left leg sweeps up. Bend your knee in and start circling. Next time your leg is up, reach it straight, circle your ankle a few times. Go as slow as you need to, so you're not skipping over anything. Take your leg a little higher, and then left knee towards left upper arm. Reach it up and back. Take it across towards right upper arm. Up and back. Now right towards the center of your chest. Extend it up and back. Big step forward, high lunge. Adjust your footing, arms high, hips low. And one more breath here. Tip forward. Standing splits. Square off the hips. Let your head hang, let the neck release. Reach that back leg nice and long, but keep finding ease. Last breath here. Step back. Warrior one. Fine-tuning in all the ways you know, tending to the details you are aware of. One more breath. Release. Make your way back to a good rest. If it's useful, close your eyes. Last breath here. Let's come back through down dog and step or hop your feet forward. Inhaling, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, up to standing. Exhale, arms press down. Let's bend the knees and come into chair, Utkatasana. Strong core here, supporting length and support through your back. Hips low, but head high. Shoulders low, fingers high. One more breath here. Release, fold forward. Inhale, lengthen. Step or hop your feet back, lower down. Up dog or cobra. Back to down dog. Right leg up, one breath. Step forward, high lunge. Arms up. Warrior three, shift forward and find your balance. And you're welcome to modify or adjust how it works for you. Supporting leg can be bent or straight. Choose any arm position. Last breath here. Step back. Warrior one, just one breath. Release through your movement transition. Left leg sweeps up. Step forward, high lunge. Arms up. Warrior three. Making the adjustments you know to make. Checking in on little details, doing what you can to come into your full expression, honoring your limits. Last breath here. Step back, warrior one. Release through your movement transition. Back to your resting pose. Last breath here. Let's come back through down dog. And step or hop your feet forward, inhaling flat back. Exhale, fold. Bend your knees, arms up. Inhale, chair. Exhale, straighten. Again, inhale, chair. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Step or hop back, lower down. Up dog or cobra. And back to down dog. Right leg sweeps up. Step forward, high lunge. Arms up. Let's take a twist. Left elbow across to the outside of the right knee. Work the hands towards the center of the chest. Now there are lots of variations of this. If there's a different one you would prefer, you're welcome. You could do a low lunge by dropping the back knee. You could extend or bind the arms. One more breath here. Let's release. Hands to the floor, step up. Half moon, Ardha Chandrasana. Let's roll open through the left hip. Roll open through the left shoulder. Going towards a straight line from one arm to the other. Towards a long leg, connected to the torso. Last breath here. Release, hands to the floor. Let's tuck the left knee behind the right foot and come to a seated spinal twist. Feel free to adjust here so both sit bones are grounded. If this doesn't work with the left leg bent, you can straighten it. Bring your right hand to the floor behind you. Left arm will either hug the knee or hook to the outside of the knee. Inhale, sit tall. Exhale, rotate, looking back over your shoulder. Breath by breath, more height, deeper twist. One more breath here. Release, keep the legs as they are, a little counter twist. Walk the hands around. And then unwind. Let's take a seated vinyasa. Slide your hands to the floor in front of you. Step or hop back. Making your way to down dog. From down dog, left leg sweeps up. Step forward, high lunge. Arms up. Come into a twist here, right elbow across. So feel free to adjust. Take whatever variation you did on the other side. Last breath here. Release, hands to the floor, step up. Half moon, Ardha Chandrasana. Roll open through the top hip. Roll open through the right shoulder, expanding out past the ends of the body. Last breath here. Release both hands to the floor. Tuck the right knee behind that bottom foot and then come to sitting. Feel free to adjust bottom leg straight if that works better for you. Left hand to the floor behind you. Right arm hugs or hooks. Inhale, sit tall. Exhale, rotate. Inhale, more length. Exhale, deeper twist. One more breath here. Unwind. Keep the legs as they are. Little counter twist, other side. And then release around to the front. Let's take boat pose. So we're going to hold behind the legs, lean back, lift the chest, and you can take this as gently as you like. You might stay with legs bent and hands behind the legs. You could keep the legs bent and extend the arms, or go towards legs straight, finding your challenge level, breathing deeply. Couple seconds here. And then release, cross the ankles, hands to the floor. Try and get a little lift through the hips, and then release down. Let's take the same thing again. So you can take it more gently, deeper, however you like, just breathing, feeling where you are. And release, cross the ankles, little lift through the hips, and then shift your hands to the floor in front of you. Make your way to down dog. You may want to take an extra breath or two in cobra or up dog, opening through the front side. And back to down dog. Let's bring the right knee forward, pigeon pose, right side. Scoot back through the left leg, helping the hips get as low as they'll go. And we'll start with an upright variation. So you can be on your fingertips, you can bring hands to your front leg, the floor, your hips, or any other variation here. Opening the front of the left hip. And then fold when you're ready. Settling towards the floor. Let's bring the upper body back up. Make your way back to down dog. Any movement transition. When you're ready, left knee comes forward. Pigeon pose, left side. Scoot back through the right leg. And we'll start with an upright variation. This could be as low upright as you like, or as high as you like. Testing the waters. How is this? What's interesting? What's useful? And then folding when you're ready. Let's release. One final movement transition or vinyasa. And we'll come all the way through to sitting and back onto our backs. Bring your knees in. You might take a little circle or rock. And then we'll set up for a few back bends, starting with bridge. Drop your feet to the floor, hip width apart, parallel. Press your feet down, lift the hips up. Once your hips are high enough, interlace your fingers behind your back, shrug your shoulders underneath you. Take your arms out of your way, roll down and rest.
If you feel like coming up again, come up again. Same thing, or any other back bend. We'll take a couple more back bends, but you choose how many and which ones and how long you stay in each one. Could be just 1 or 2 breaths. Could be a long hold. If you're still doing your back bends, keep going. There's no rush. If you're done, move on to a counter stretch, whether that's happy baby or forward fold or something else. I'm going to wind down this practice. So now's the time to really do exactly what you want to do. If you want to get in an inversion or a restorative pose, or if there's a part of your body that could use a little extra attention. Whatever you're doing, feeling that fully, giving it the time it needs. Each time you finish, you can again ask what's needed now. Do that until nothing else is needed, and then start getting comfortable in your final resting pose. You might adjust your clothing or do a little self-massage or grab props to help you be more at ease. Eventually, settling into stillness. Allowing the weight of your body to release back. Slowly begin to wiggle your fingers and toes. Move your wrists and ankles. Take a big stretch out through your arms and legs.
knees in. Roll to one side. And use your hands to help you up to sitting. And bring hands together at the heart. And just take a moment to silently thank yourself for your practice. And you can let that gratitude expand out to the people and circumstances that make it possible for you to be here. And that could extend far and wide, maybe even sending gratitude and well wishes to all beings everywhere. Namaste. Thank you, everyone. Thanks for joining me today. Hope you have a good rest of your day.